Hello, all. Welcome to Tourism Talks. My name is Aishwarya Vengatraman, and I have two postgraduate degrees in tourism and hospitality. Currently, I'm an online tutor for tourism and hospitality. So, this is about me. In today's session, that is topic 6 of tourism concepts, we will be exploring GUN's tourism system. Going through the contents of this lecture, in the first part, we will be discussing about the author. In the next session, we will review the GUN's tourism system. On the conclusion, we will summarize the system. Now, let's discuss about the author, Dr. Claire A. Gunn. On the right hand side of your screen, you could see his entire education and some of the books he published in connection with hospitality and tourism. I would like to note down a point here that he was the first in the entire US to acquire a doctorate in landscape architecture. And in his career, he served in a total of 6 universities. And he was pioneer how he took the initiative to introduce tourism courses in two educational institutions, that is in University of Hawaii and in the Texas University. He introduced tourism courses. Now, in the year 1979, he published a book called Tourism Planning. In the second chapter of the book, he introduced a tourism model or a tourism system, which we are going to discuss further. So, tourism as system. According to the author, this model demonstrates every part of tourism is interrelated to each other. That is, in this model, he says that all the factors or all the elements of a tourism is interrelated to each other. And the author says that no business entity has a complete control over the trade. And a owner or a manager should gather more knowledge about each other or related industries and understand and cooperate with one another to success in the business. Okay. Coming to the elements. The elements of tourism are numerous and complicated. For example, let's take an example. One of the component of tourism is accommodation. If a person or a group of individuals want to start a lodging business, first they have to find a suitable location. Then they have to see the type of hotel they want to, type of accommodation service they want to open. That is, either it's a hotel, it can be a motel, it can be eco lodge, it can be a resort, or it can be a simple bed and breakfast. Then they have to see the financiability, feasibility, buildability, a good product, a high level of service, and how the management or operation is going to be. So, it is not just a product, but there are many intangible factors that influence the business success. For example, restaurants' job is not only selling food, but how they give or how they serve their customers. As well as in airlines, their product is not only selling flight tickets, but there are many intangible factors that associate with. So, tourism as a product is more complicated. Okay. Now, Gunn's framework of tourism implies that there are two main categories that comprise the industry. First one is demand component and second is supply component. The demand component is concerned with the travelers or tourists or visitors who want to experience or utilize the output of tourism industry. And supply side is nothing but the business or sectors which satisfies the tourist. Okay, so let's see one by one. What is demand? In demand side of tourism, there are four major factors. What are they? First, for a demand, there should be a tourist. It can be a business tourist or a pleasure tourist. Second, motivation. A tourist must be motivated to travel. So, according to Gunn, those who do not have interest or those who do not have desire or purpose of travel cannot be counted in the demand side of tourism. Third is he should be financially stable, that is, he should have disposable income to pay for his service and facilities. The fourth and final factor is the time and the physical ability. He should have time to spend for his tour, and he should be physically able to come and visit the destination. That is the demand side of the model. Now going to the supply side of the model, all the objects and services that are provided to meet the demand are called the supply component. So there are three supply side sectors. What are they? It can be a private business, second it can be a government organization, third it can be a non-profit organization. So there are five major components of supply. What are they? They are attraction, services, transportation, information and promotion. Let's see one by one what are they. Going through the attraction. What is attraction? It is the most powerful component of supply side. It is otherwise called as a pull strategy in tourism business. Why? Because it entice, lure or stimulate the interest in tourists, or it provides a visitor a satisfaction. It is otherwise called as a true product of tourism. Now, what are the services? The greatest economic impact in tourism occurs through travel business. In other words, it is called as hospitality service industry. What are they? The accommodation, food and beverage, travel agencies are called as services. Okay, and there are many other indirect sectors which are benefited because of the hospitality service industry. What are they? It can be a contracted laundry or a contract food supplies, medical industry, transportation service for employees wholly depend upon the tourism services. Yes. Coming to the transportation. Transportation is a vital component of tourism system. Why? Because it is the source through which a tourist can travel from destination A, that is his home destination, to the tourist destination. It acts as the linkage between market source and destination. The fourth is the information. What is information? Information is nothing but it describes about the destination. It can be done through various sources such as maps, guidebooks, videos, magazines, articles, tour guides, narrative brochures, internet, travel, anecdotes. What are the information consist of? Some of the information can be the weather condition, what type of clothing you should wear, the physical demands, that is travel rigor, the visas or any other formalities, customs, horse lifestyle on dress, language and gestures. The fourth one is social contact, horse guest taboos. Next is horse privacy. What are the trespass rules? Is there any regulations? What are the foods? What is the difference between the food from the home country to the tourist destination? Etiquette, religious belief, history, politics, communication, how to approach natives, facilities, health, what they should be careful of, whether the water or street food, etc. So these are some of the information to describe about the destination. What is the last part? It is the promotion. It comprises of four activities. What are they? Advertising. It can be paid. Next is publicity, unpaid, blogging or through any videos. Okay. Public relation. It can be through press or a news article. Incentives, gifts, discounts. So these are the five sectors or five components which is on the supply side. Now let's see the diagram. So this is the Gun's model diagram which shows that demand and supply are interrelated to each other, and supply has five factors. What are they? Attraction, promotion, information, transportation and services, which are linked with each other. Coming to the conclusion part, as tourism industry is imperative. What is imperative? Enjoined. Each component of the sector may have to rely on each other to cope and survive to provide a meaningful product to visitors. The supply side capacity is to manage with the requirements of the demand side, and it is an important strategy to sustain in tourism development. These are some of my reference, and thank you for watching.